shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm out on the Goldwing today, out on this 2100 Goldwing today, out here traveling, actually. We're in the great state of Arkansas. Today I'm riding with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. All right, you there, Prayer Warrior?
I'm right here. Can anybody hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully I have some good audio. Hopefully everything comes out okay. And we're going to keep it moving out here on 40, westbound. Y'all okay back there?
10-4.
All right.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I got you there, Prayer Warrior. Can you hear us? That's the question. Can you
Hello?
hear us? What did you do?
I was trying to turn my volume up, but that didn't work out too well.
Oh. So in other words, you screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't use these things too often, so I need a tutorial on how to work this thing again.
Yeah, you have to,
But I was trying to do the roller, the little dial at the back.
Okay.
I thought that would turn the volume up, but I did something wrong.
Well, on your car, though, you got 3 buttons. You got one button at the 12 o'clock position. You got another button at the 9 o'clock position, and you have a button at the 6 o'clock position. To turn the unit on, you just hold down the button at 9 o'clock until it powers up. To turn off the unit, you hold down the 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
To turn up the volume, you roll it forward. To turn down the volume, you roll it back. To mute yourself out of a group chat, you hold down you push in on the roller. Push in on the roller and hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds.
And what does that do? That mutes it?
It either takes you out of the group chat or it mutes you.
Okay.
To reverse it, you just do the opposite. Hold it back in for about 3 seconds where you can still hear, but they can't hear you. Everybody still there?
Yep.
Okay.
Humdinger, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
So, Prayer
Rhonda,
Warrior,
you there?
Yes, I'm here.
yeah, right. Does Rhonda have on a headset?
No.
Oh, okay. I heard something. Who was that? That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. Prayer Warrior, how you liking the car tire?
I like it.
So can you tell the difference between the two right now, the way you ride, or?
I really can't tell the difference, to be honest with you. I wish I could say I did. I could, but I can't.
Right.
I just, maybe I'm not as sensitive to those type of things. But I don't ride very aggressively, like I said, so it's just a tire back there. As long as it still stay inflated, I'm good. We stop again, I'm going to let my windshield up. I got a lot of wind noise.
Oh, you didn't let your windshield up?
Yeah, I'm going to let it up next time we stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I lean down into it, I don't hear it, and I can hear you better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just need to let my windshield up. I usually like to let it stay down so I can get more air on me.
I don't have any wind noise at all.
You got your windshield higher, though, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, my windshield is all the way at the lowest position.
Oh, okay.
Well, I see grooves. It got a groove in the middle of the road.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah, them grooves will make you. You got to kind of watch stuff like that, Prayer Warrior. Those grooves and stuff like that. Anytime the road is not perfect.
Yeah, you'll be able to tell the difference, that's for sure.
Yeah, you have to be careful on that one.
And especially on a gravel road, boy, you really have to brace yourself on a gravel road. But see, where you guys live, I doubt if you ever run be on a gravel road. Sometimes I have to be on a gravel road sometimes.
Well, I don't really. Some people have those gravel driveways, but I just don't go over their houses. I don't like gravel. That's my Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable on gravel at all. I've fallen on gravel before, so I'm very skittish when it comes to gravel. Period.
Yeah. You got to brace yourself. That's for sure.
Yeah, I like cycle cruising with my Honda CBR 250 double R. Then I can get on the gravel road and slide the wheels around, but not on this thing.
No, it's too heavy.
Hey, Humdinger.
Huh?
You had some battery issues this morning?
Now say that again.
I said you had some battery issues this morning?
Yeah, I hadn't been starting the bike up like I should. I've been, the few good days we've had, I've been riding my M109.
Oh, you got an M109R?
M109 Suzuki, yes, And I've been mostly riding it. I hadn't even been starting this up, and I know better. You know.
Well, yeah, I keep my bike because I can't really keep up with them. To be honest with you, because I be on the road most of the time. So I keep all my bikes on a battery tender all year round.
Tender, yeah, yeah.
And that way I ain't got to worry about the battery. That's the least of my worries.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time, you know, that I had trouble with it.
Okay.
But once I boosted off, it's been doing fine ever since.
Okay.
You know. So, I mean, I know better. What I should have been doing, I should have been starting it up, you know, on a regular basis, you know.
Yeah.
But I just been riding my M109.
Yeah, I used to have to change batteries because I leave something on, or they're drained because of the alarms that's on it, or some other stuff that's draining the battery. So I learned the hard way. I got to keep them on the tender all year round, and I do now.
Yeah. I think that tender really prolongs the life of your battery, I believe.
Well, if you get it's two different kinds. At least you got one that charges the battery, and you got another kind that maintains it, which it charges and it keeps it at a certain voltage or wattage. And once it gets below that, it automatically starts charging it again.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to keep it on the one that charges continuously, that'll actually mess your battery up.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way, too. I didn't have no Chris Caliente to tell me right from wrong, so I had to learn myself.
Yeah,
that smell.
That's wood. That's the smell of wood.
Okay.
You can see where they've been cutting, Yeah, but getting back to Chris telling you, I mean, he's pretty sharp. I give him that.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable when it comes down to and especially electrical stuff.
Yeah.
And Pryor, you saying that your GPS was saying the traffic is getting heavy?
It did when we was back at the back there at the gas station. It said it's getting heavier or busier or something like that, but I'm not showing any. I mean, right now I'm showing we got 395 miles to go, and at the speed limit, if we went to speed limit, it's 6 hours and 44 minutes.
Well, you know, today's going to be a good test to test our fuel range, because we filled up at the same time, and the question becomes how many gallons, you know, will we use between the next fill up. And so, you know, they said when they made this new bike that it could get the same range as the bigger bike with less fuel.
Well, again, I don't think it's a fair comparison today because you're pulling a trailer and I'm not.
Well, that's true. That's true, but we can still see. Well, I guess you're right because I am pulling a trailer.
Yeah, I filled up, so I'm topped off, so we can look at it and see how you're doing as far as mileage. Now, normally you're going to get better mileage than me, but if history is any indication, you got your bike on sport, right?
No, it's on tour.
Okay. All right. Well, I got my 2015 on econ mode.
Econ, huh?
Yeah, I got it on econ mode.
I guess I can put mine on econ.
Nah, you know, on my 2018, I always have it on. I have everything I own, my cars, my motorcycles, everything that has an econ mode, that's what I leave it on. My truck, everything. I ain't trying to get nowhere fast.
Yeah, well, sometimes on these bikes you have to ride fast, so that's the only thing.
Well, you know, if I do, I got the power. I mean, but generally speaking, I keep everything on econ mode.
Okay.
Only thing, when I had my Maserati, I would try to put it on sport every now and then, just to feel it a little bit, you know.
Feel some G forces, huh?
Yeah. Rev it up a little bit.
You've owned a Maserati?
Yeah, I traded it in about a year ago.
Man. Wow.
You're probably or you're rich.
I'm what they call inward rich.
You hood rich.
Hood rich, right.
That Maserati, I know it had a lot of pep, didn't it?
It did.
How did it handle? How did it handle in the curves and things like that?
Oh, it handled like a sports car.
Wow. Oh.
I give you a Goldwing for it.
Now you couldn't go anywhere to get the oil change, could you?
No, I couldn't.
See, that's the only drawback with your foreign cars and high performance like that. You know, you can't go to Walmart and places like that to get, you know, your little routine stuff.
Yeah, I
thought to the dealership.
Right, I tried to go to Valvoline and get an oil change, and they looked at me like, man, we can't do nothing with that. So I went to, the Valvoline oil change. I think it took 8 quarts, I think, but I'm not positive.
Ooh,
but anyway,
8 quarts, God,
yeah, but anyway, whatever it took, I'm thinking I'm gonna get out of there about $100.
Okay. That wasn't too bad. No.
But that because that was in my mind. I thought I'd get out of there with $100.
Oh, okay.
In real life, I got out of there with $0 because they wasn't gonna do it.
Oh.
So I had to take it up to the Maserati dealership, and I think the oil change was like about just the oil change by itself was $300.
Woo, man. Yeah. Well, I guess they figure if you own a car like that, you can really afford the oil change being $300.
Well, I bought a Saab back in I'm gonna say like 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
I bought a Saab and I went to the gas station.
Yeah.
And I had to put premium fuel in it. And I never forget, I told my friend, I said, man, this premium gas is high. And he said, if you can go complain about the price of gas, you can't afford to drive it.
That's what I've always heard that.
Yep. So from then on, I didn't complain about putting premium in my cars. But I decided that I'm going to speak positive and speak life.
Right.
And so that's the way I try to look at it. Now,
okay.
I don't. Sometimes I'll be tempted to say something.
Yeah.
But I don't want to ever get to the position where you know, it's a problem. So I try to stay away from speaking negatively on that.
Yeah.
Watch them wrecks in the road, y'all. A lot of wrecks.
Yeah, I see all that crap.
Now that's the way to look at it.
Yeah, he's right. Per roll, you're right. You know.
Yeah.
No sense in complaining about it, you know, because, you know, if you're going to pay...
I be looking.
Yeah.
I be looking at them price differences, though. Don't think I don't.
You think...
Don't think I don't be tempted to try that regular sometimes.
You think it, you just don't see it.
I just don't see it.
Man,
Hey, excuse me, y'all. Hey, do y'all smell that?
Yeah, I do.
What is that? Is that a couch? Is that a couch trailer?
I think Rhonda really likes Soul Man barbecue.
Soul Man?
Soul Man, yeah.
I'm a soul man.
It was in that movie, as a matter of fact, Soul Man with Bernie Mac and trying to think of the other actors. They was it might have been Cedric the Entertainer. I forgot who it was, but it was a movie called Soul Man, and they was retired baseball players.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, they went to Soul Man's barbecue in Texas. I've been to Soul Man. I just didn't know if they had one in Dallas. I think they do, though. I'm pretty sure they do. Next time we stop, I know they got some good barbecue. It just, do they have one near where we're going to be?
Right.
And if not, I jump in the car and go get some. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, we can all jump in the car and go get some.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Will you have time to take him to International Barbecue in Memphis? Will you have time?
You talking about interstate?
Yeah, yeah.
I got some interstate barbecue rib tips in the car right now.
How did you like it?
I liked it, but I think the sauce could have been a little more thicker. It didn't stick to the meat like I wanted it to. It was a little thin, and the portions were excellent. But I just could have used a little more salt.
All right.
But I mean, we bought it Tuesday, and we still ain't eating it.
Yeah.
We got a whole. I mean, if I was eating on that, it would take me 3 days to eat that. That's how much they gave me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know Chris took me and our friend from DC.
Okay. Yeah. We had asked him which one to go to, and he recommended Interstate, Neely's Interstate.
Yeah.
And that's where we went, and we was very pleased. I thought it could have had more sauce on it. That's all.
Yeah. It's a black owned restaurant also.
Yeah. We went there. We got there late that evening, so the dining room was closed. So we wanted to eat in. So we ended up getting it to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah, they make you feel welcome there. You know, it's a decent place. I mean, it's not real fancy or nothing like that, but it's very decent. You know, and the food is good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We went. I forgot the address of the one we went to, but we went to the one. One of them we looked at. It was closed, but this one happened to be open. I think they opened. They said they opened up online. They said they opened up to 10, but I heard him talking on the phone. He said they closed at 8:30.
Oh, okay.
So we got there. I guess a good time. I think we got there about 7:30.
Yeah.
But the other place closed at 6.
And there's another place. He took us to. Hey, Chris, what's that place? Chucky's Chicken. I mean, what's the name of the place? The chicken place that I like.
Oh, you like Gus's fried chicken? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The food is good there too.
Yes, sir. That coleslaw is off the chain.
Hey, y'all gotta stop talking about food. I'm trying to lose weight. Y'all messing up my fitness plan.
Hey, when the first chance y'all get, we're gonna go to the left lane whenever opening come up. Gotta be careful.
Ronnie can take that back in.
All right, go ahead.
Watch
you
them,
got?
watch
No,
them-
not now, not now,
Yeah.
not now.
Whenever you take it, Humdinger.
All right.
Hey, let you over.
He gonna let us over.
All right, watch them
Let's
ruts.
go, y'all.
All right,
Come on over.
watch them ruts.
Yeah, watching these potholes in the middle.
Right, that's what I'm saying, the ruts. There's a rut to the left. Man, they need to fix these roads, man.
Well, you know, Arkansas is notorious for having bad roads. Trust me.
Yeah.
And you know, you got a lot of these trucks out here beating this highway up too.
You notice most of the potholes are in the middle, though.
Yep. You got a few of them in the lane, but most in the middle.
Yeah, I still got leftovers from last night. I got to eat, and barbecue from interstate rather.
Oh, okay.
I'm.
So you say you got us some interstate? Man, thank you, man.
Say what now?
You say you got us some interstate?
I got enough for us.
Thank you, man.
I got enough left over for everybody here.
Right.
Man,
It's frozen. I hope your dental your dentures work. I put it in the freezer last night.
According to my fuel consumption, I'm getting 30.5 miles per gallon.
I have no idea. I'm like other guys last year. We was riding out our 7th gen, whatever generation Goldwings those were. I can't tell you what my fuel mileage is.
Yeah, but you're not drinking Haterade.
Say again?
But you're not drinking Haterade.
Yeah.
Hey, Priority, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You got the new Goldwing, and today you're on the previous generation.
Yeah.
Which one would you, not comparing the bikes, but which one would you rather be on today? I know you're trying to spread the miles out and.
If I had a choice, I do have a choice.
Right.
But
right.
if I was on my if I had my preference, I would prefer to be on the new one.
You prefer to be on which one?
The newer one.
Really? Why is that?
I like the tech. I don't think you can beat the tech.
Yeah.
And that's really the bottom line. Now on both my Goldwings, I haven't done anything to the seat, you know, to make it any more comfortable. I still got the stock seat on my old one and the stock seat on my new one, and they're fine for me. But the reason probably that I don't have any issues with that is because I drive over the road, so I'm always sitting down anyway. So I built up that stamina where it doesn't bother me sitting on a motorcycle on the stock seat.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I don't have an issue with it either.
I know a lot of people get those Corbin seats and Mustang seats, and I don't really. I'm good. Matter of fact, I even rode from my home down to where do we go? Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, on my V-Ride.
Right.
I had no problem on that seat. The only seat that I've ever had an issue with was the seat that was on my 750, my Honda Shadow. That seat was very uncomfortable. Yeah.
I'm thinking talking about getting a new Goldwing.
Say that again.
I was just telling Prayer Warrior you was talking about getting a brand new Goldwing.
Getting a new Goldwing.
Yeah, I told him you was talking about getting a new Goldwing. Can you hear me okay?
You said I'm not talking about getting a new Goldwing.
Yeah, I was telling Prayer Warrior that you're talking about buying a new Goldwing.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I had kind of thought about it, but so far the old man is doing pretty good, So I don't know. But I really like your new one. Well, I like both of your bikes.
Yeah.
But the older one is the big body, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, like I give you an example of the conveniences of the newer Goldwing. I told you I have to when we stop again, I'm gonna have to adjust my windshield. On a new bike, I can adjust it on the fly.
Yeah, with the push of a button.
Yeah, push of a button.
Yeah. Yeah.
You getting back over, Chris, or what?
No, I'm staying over here because we're gonna be right here on this truck unless a car back there.
Say again?
If we can get over, but we're gonna have to jump right back.
Okay. Yeah, those kinds of conveniences, man, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Makes it worth it.
Yeah, for me, it's easier to record on this bike. It's the tech aspect of it. It's not the ride, cause the bigger bike rides better. But for my style, I'm more of a techie guy, and I can record better.
Yeah.
It's compact. If I have to reach back, I can adjust my camera. On my big bike, I got to get off the bike and walk around to the back of the trunk. So, it's just little stuff like that for me that make it, better. But comfort, the big bike is more comfortable.
Which one are you on today, Chris?
This is the DCT.
You on your new bike today?
Yeah, this is the DCT model.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Humdinger, my 2018 is a manual transmission. I don't have the DCT.
Okay, manual transmission. How you like that opposed to the other kind?
Well, I test rode the DCT long before I bought the 2018. I test rode it, and it was cool, but I didn't see the necessity of it because it was just a short test ride.
Yeah.
And if I had to do it all over again, I'd pay the extra for the DCT. But I don't have an issue with shifting. It's just that it's nice not to have to shift.
Yeah.
It's sometimes if I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, I'll forget to downshift at a light, for example. And then when I take off, I'm already in sixth gear.
Okay.
But with the DCT, I wouldn't have to worry about that. That kind of stuff.
Can you tell the difference in the power?
Well, again, I wouldn't be able to give a good comparison because I only test rode the DCT one time.
Oh, okay.
And then I bought the manual. Now it does have. I will absolutely tell you, there definitely is a power difference in the old Goldwing and the new Goldwing.
Okay.
Now that I would say, when you put that thing in sport,
yeah.
And Chris would tell you this.
Yeah.
The new Goldwing responds much quicker than the old Goldwing.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this thing, I don't even drive it in sport because sometimes it scares me. I'm telling you, from a now cruising on the highway is cool.
Yeah.
But just taking off from a stop,
yeah,
that thing, you leaning back.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't need to do all that.
No.
Yep.
Like I said, I keep mine in Econ all the time.
Right.
I take off like I'm driving Miss Davis.
Yeah.
You take off like the old man, huh?
Yep. I ain't trying to get nowhere fast.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I even drive my truck 55 miles an hour.
And besides, the way I look at it, especially now that I'm older, if you ride motorcycles, to me, if you're not really, if you're not rushing, it's got to be in the big numbers all the time. That, to me, that kind of takes the fun out of riding.
Now, when I
was younger, oh man, I didn't want one of these big bikes like this. No, you know, I just like to go real fast. But now, you know, I don't really care for the real big numbers.
Yeah. If I have a need for speed, I get on Veronica.
Yeah. But now I do say this, hey, when you twist these bad boys, hey, they'll get you in the big numbers now. I mean, they run real good.
Yeah.
Now, up to top speed, very good.
Well, now, I will tell you that the old Goldwing is faster than the new Goldwing.
Say what?
The old Goldwing is faster than the new Goldwing.
Faster.
Wow.
It's quicker. The new Goldwing is quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
The new Goldwing is governed down to 118.
Yeah. Oh, mine's run way faster than 118 miles an hour.
I know it does.
Until this is an 08 model, and I believe it's been a while since I tried it, but I think I've had this up to about 145.
Yeah.
Slow
This
down.
will get up there, but that one won't.
I'm showing a slow down 12-minute delay. I don't know if
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it too. About
we're gonna change it. Let's go, y'all. Come on,
we're going
come
to the
on.
left.
We got it.
They
we're
slowing down up here, y'all.
Yeah, we're
They
gonna slow
slowing
down
down.
regardless. We can stay out here.
They slowing down, y'all. I started to get off on the exit,
We might. Hey, can we get on Chris now?
but can we get
We
over?
might as well stay over here. It don't matter what lane we're in.
I was talking about and get on 70 because I forgot to tell you all. I heard on the news this morning before I left home, it was congested on the interstate right here.
I'm showing like a 9-minute delay.
Yeah,
so,
that's what it showed on my 9-minute delay.
so I think we okay.
We'll see. It might just be a little slowdown. It may not be a straight up. Long one come to a stop, we good.
Yeah.
They look like they're moving from here. But
they're moving.
But it turns red. It turns red about a mile up.
Yeah.
It's yellow right now.
Right.
But it's going to slow down up about a mile up, or even less than that. Probably about a quarter mile.
Yeah.
From what I've seen on my map. It's showing on my GPS that our arrival time, that's with no stops, of course, is 4:58.
Well, long as we get there before it gets dark, you know. Hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Where are we going on our next trip? What you got in mind? Have you thought about someplace we might go on our next? Cause I love distant riding. I like to kind of get away.
We showing a 4-minute delay. 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm showing too.
See, that's what I like about the newer Goldwing. You know, it's just the little stuff like that. You know what I mean? The little techie stuff, like on the previous generations. You know, once you set your coordinates in the GPS, I mean, you're locked in. I mean, if you pull off and forget to turn your GPS on, you got to pull over just to turn the GPS. If you forget to turn it on, you got to pull over and stop just to turn it back on. That's a big inconvenience.
With the new one, you don't have to pull over, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got everything mirrored to my phone, so I'm going to let this truck on by. I'm going to slow down and let this truck on by a little bit so he can get on by me.
And the things like being able to text from your bike, you know, answer your text,
right?
All that kind of stuff. it's just nice to have. It's not necessary,
Traffic
but
slowing
it's
down
nice
the
to have.
Traffic slowing down the y'all. Be
Okay.
ready.
It looks like the congestion is only another mile, and then we're out of it.
Right, but they hitting brakes, and this truck is
I see it.
This truck is balling instead of slowing down.
Yeah, I can smell them that rubber. Somebody hit their brakes pretty hard.
Yeah.
He getting over. Raise this shield up for a minute.
Yeah.
Give me some air while we going slow.
And so just like like with the manual, you gotta switch gears and drop it down and pick it back up and drop it back down. With the DCT, I don't even have to think about gear shifting. So it's got, it's just a little techie stuff that, I really just like, that make me like it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I like both bikes, don't get me wrong, but it's just a little techie stuff.
Yeah.
It just got better technology than the older bike. The older bike is just bigger and more comfortable.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends on what's more important to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
But now, the new Goldwing, the tech is almost obsolete.
Yeah, that's true because they don't have touchscreen.
The new BMWs, they got adaptive cruise control.
Yep.
And they were talking about putting it in the Honda Goldwing, but I don't know why they haven't. I think COVID has something to do with them not doing it yet.
Well, that's got to be a selling point for for a newer model.
Yeah.
You got to come up with a selling. We're gonna get off on this exit. It was 6 miles. Now we get on 440. I don't know what this.
No, we should be staying on 40 until we get to 65.
No.
Where do you go? Which way you going?
I go 440. 440 to 30.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get off this merry-go-round if we can. Unless they got the exit blocked or something, but
I've been everywhere. I'm like that song, that Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere, man.
You've been everywhere, not everywhere, everywhere.
Everywhere.
On your job, you travel a lot?
Yeah, it's over the road.
Oh, okay.
He's been everywhere, not everywhere, but everywhere.
You can't hardly name a place I haven't been, except for Alaska and Hawaii.
What about Russia?
I've never been on a cruise before.
You ain't never been on a cruise?
I never have.
Wow.
I've heard so many good things about it,
Yeah.
What I used to love about cruises was the food.
Yep. All
you can eat all day long.
That's what I heard. You can eat all you want. And they say, it's real clean and everything.
Just turn into a pig. Just eat everything. Eat everything. Everything? No. Everything.
My wife was saying she was looking forward to going to Texarkana because she never been to Texarkana before.
Oh, she haven't? She's not missing anything.
Huh?
She's not missing anything.
Time. Say that again.
I just said she's not missing nothing. Texarkana. Yeah, she's not missing nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, she just had heard of it before, so she's never been there.
I didn't want the bike to get jealous.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Then they don't want to start. That's what happened to Humdinger. He been riding that M109R. He been neglected his Goldwing and Goldwing side. Huh?
Wait a second. Say that again. What'd you say?
I said that's what happened to your Goldwing this morning. She got jealous, so you riding that M109R all the time.
I kind of believe you're right.
She said, "Oh, you gonna get on me when you want me, but you neglect me when you don't." So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit here while you push that start button.
Absolutely. Hey, you're sure right about that. But it was my fault though, because I thought it was going to start, and because I hadn't even tried to start it, and I just knew it was going to start up this morning, and man, I had to boost it off. I said, oh boy. I said the same thing. I said, it must be kind of jealous.
Yeah.
Because I get so many compliments on the M109, and then I like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
And everything. But now, as far as the ride concerned, you can't beat the Goldwing, man. Woo! I love this ride.
All roads lead back to the Goldwing.
Huh?
All roads lead back to the Goldwing.
Right.
You can't beat the ride of a Goldwing, that's for sure.
What you say, Chris?
I just said you can't beat the ride of a Goldwing.
Oh, no, man. Boy, this wing, boy, I tell you. But, you know, just cruising around town, just cruising, it's so heavy, you know.
Right.
It's really a touring bike. That's what I think. A person would be more satisfied with a Goldwing as far as when it comes down to touring.
Right.
You know. But if you want to cruise, the M109 is good for that.
Right.
But when you hitting the highway like we're doing now, get yourself on a wing and just go the other way.
All roads lead back to a Goldwing.
Yes, sir.
Humdinger, you got what, 3 bikes?
Huh?
You got 3 bikes?
I got 4. I got 2 little Rebels, and I have the M109, and I got this ready to Goldwing.
How much is you gonna sell that 250 Rebel for?
I don't want to sell it. No. No, sir. Now you talking about a good little bike to ride around town?
Right.
Or maybe from here to Memphis or something like that. Oh, it's all right. Because it's real light. And
right.
Those Rebels are pretty small. You can strap those Rebels to your shoes, one each shoe.
You can put it in the trailer, huh?
Yeah. I could almost get rid of this coat.
It's 70 degrees. I'm showing 70 on the air.
Yeah, I got 69 degrees, yep.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in the mid-70s today, I think. All right, come on over, y'all. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the mid-70s today.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been praying that we have some good weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to rain this evening in Dallas.
Yeah.
But I like to hear that sound right there when I'm traveling it through, the expansion joints in the road.
Mm-hmm.
I like to hear that. I like to hear the expansion joints.
Okay.
Hey, Humdinger, I got an unlimited mile warranty on this bike.
All right. Unlimited mileage?
Unlimited mileage.
Oh, man.
I think for how long, Amos? Is it 5 years? I think
7.
Yeah, 7 years. I think my warranty not up to 2030 or something. I don't know. It's a long time.
Hey, I mean, are you serious? You just joking, right?
No, I'm serious.
Unlimited mileage? I didn't know. Wow, God.
Yeah, up until I think I got 7 years or something like that.
Oh, did you have to pay extra? Did you have to pay extra for that?
Yeah, it was I think it came with 3 years, and I bought 4 years. I think that's what I've done.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Okay.
So even though I got a 2018, I didn't buy my 2018 until 2020. It was a leftover, so it was brand new when I bought it.
Can't hardly hear you, Prayer Warrior.
I said even though I bought a 2018, I bought it in 2020, and it was still brand new. It was still in the crate.
Right.
So I got new warranty, so 2020 to 2023. I still got 4.5 more years left on the warranty.
I don't know what happened to your headset. Earlier I heard you good, but now it's like you something, whatever you done.
I moved my mic.
Oh.
How's that? Is that better?
I think so.
Oh, no, I don't think so. How's that?
Yes, sir. I think I got you now, Amos.
Okay.
Like when it's real hot, I like the smaller bike better because it takes, you get more wind on you.
Yeah.
When it's real cold, I'd rather be on a big bike because it keeps you warmer. It's like having the best of both worlds. It just depends on what kind of ride you out to that day. And now that I put these Healy bars on here, oh man, it's really comfortable now.
Hey, Humdinger.
Huh?
Chris got rich folk problems.
He has what?
He has rich folk problems.
Why you?
He don't know whether he want to drive the Bentley or the Rolls Royce.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's true.
Hey,
the bikes are concerned.
Hey, it must be nice.
Well, one part is not true, and that's rich. The rest of it is true.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
The trailer that you got now, it pulls real good, man.
Oh, you talking about the one I got now?
Yeah, it pulls better than the other one that you had.
Oh yeah, the Ion.
Yeah. I mean, the one you got now, it's not wobbling. It's not wobbling at all.
Yeah, this the Escapade here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this the Escapade trailer.
Yeah, it's looking real good. It's pulling real good.
Yeah, thank you, Humdinger. Yeah, it feels good. I can't tell it's back there.
Now both of them look good as far as looking, but this one pulls better. Look like to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't tell it's back there.
Yeah. Well, this one, the trailer that I'm pulling now, it's for Lady Love's starter, but it pulls good too.
Yeah, that Freedom trailer is a good trailer.
Yeah.
Real good trailer.
Yeah.
I wish Can-Am brought the 622 back, but
yeah,
it's just as good as the 622.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something I've been thinking about doing. I've been thinking about just getting a spare for it. I keep a flat kit on my bike, but
right.
I was thinking about, but it doesn't have a place for a spare, does it? Chris, I don't think it has a place for a spare, does it?
Come on, inside her trailer?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have a place for it. I mean, you can put a spare in there, but it don't have a place for it.
Yeah. Now, the other trailer that you had, you did have a place for a spare because you could put it underneath it, right?
Oh, you talking about for the little tire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your trailer tire.
Right. Yeah. I bought some U-bolts and put it under the bottom. That's what I did. But you're not gonna be able to do that on the Freedom trailer.
But the one you pulling now, where you spare, inside the trailer or where?
Yeah, it's made for it. It's got a little cutout.
I can see the where it's protruding from the bottom of the trailer.
Right.
Where the spare is.
Oh, the spare is underneath the trailer?
It's in the floor.
Okay.
They got a spot for
on the floor. Okay.
They got a spot for it.
Oh, okay.
You all right, Humdinger?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm good. That's just a bad habit I have. I need to stop that.
Nah, I do it myself. I sound worse though.
It make it. If somebody hear me, they'll say, "Oh boy, Humdinger must be tired." No, but I feel real good. That's just a habit I have.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Hey, but I tell you what, I got my energy drink just in case I need it.
You got your energy drink?
What is that we use, Chris? In a little bit of thing?
5-hour energy drink.
Huh?
5 hours. Energy drink.
Yeah. I got quite a few balls just in case if we get tired and need some, I got some.
Oh, okay.
Because it really works now.
Right. You good, Angler? You good back there? Got some in the road? Half a tank?
I got it's about 2 notches above half.
Above half? Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I tell you what now. I can tell the difference like daylight and dark pulling this trailer.
You can.
I mean, you know, as far as gas mileage.
Right. It kind of cuts your gas mileage. You know, it kind of cuts your gas mileage a little bit.
Oh, it does. It does. You know, but I mean, the bike is not in a strain as far as that concerned. But I'm just saying, you know, when I pull this trailer, and especially all the stuff Lady Love got it in the trailer.
Right.
I kind of tell the difference. You know how women do, man. I mean, they really carry everything, man. boy. But, you know.
Hey, my wife packed so much stuff, I think she did pack the kitchen sink.
Hey, I know exactly what you mean, too.
Now, I think I packed a little heavy myself this time because I got 3 helmets. That's a lot right there.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote down here I was using Cena because I wanted to use the Cena. I have a Cena on my other helmet. That's my camera, my Cena 10C. Because I want to do any videos while I'm down there.
Oh, okay.
And then I got my Cardos for the trip for the trip.
Yeah. Well, I got 2 helmets. I got an extra helmet pack back there too. And I think she has extra helmet in there. You know, so we got about two helmets in the trailer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys ever ride without your helmet?
I never.
I know.
Huh?
Nope.
I know.
I try not to ride without mine either. Even when I'm at home, you know, riding local, I always try to put a helmet on.
Right. Yeah, I wear mine.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
When it's convenient to do so, I need to pull over.
You need to stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
We get out of this town, though, first.
You want to get out this town first?
Yeah, I want to get out of town first.
Okay, let me go back to the middle then.
All right. Get on the other side of Texarkana. I mean, not Texarkana.
Nah.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take this jacket off. It's getting warmed up on me.
Getting hot.
Yeah, I'm a little warm. I'm gonna change this jacket.
Everybody in a hurry.
Oh yeah. And especially tomorrow.
What's tomorrow? Friday?
Yeah. Tomorrow is Friday. Oh man. They're gonna really be in a hurry then. Look like that money be burning their pockets or something. They've been working on this spot right here for a long time, man. I know for at least about 3 years or longer. I don't know why it's taking them so long.
Well, it's been longer than that. When I came to Wingding Grapevine, they was working on it.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and pull off at the next.
I was gonna stop in Texarkana.
How far is that?
Let me look it up. Give me a second, right quick, Amos. Hold on. You just trying to take your jacket off?
No, I'm trying to wake up.
trying to what?
Wake up.
You trying to do what now?
Wake up.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to take a pit stop.
Let me get behind this truck.
Okay.
I gotta watch this car. Let me get on in front of
Get in front of the truck. Go ahead and get in front of it.
Did you say you trying to wake up?
Yeah.
I got some of those. I got that energy drink. If you're welcome to one.
I'll see what it is first when we get stopped.
It really works too, man.
I can slap you. That'll wake you up.
Yeah, I'll pull up beside of you and you go and slap me. let me let my modular helmet up so you can get a good shot.
All right, we'll stop at the next gas station. Go ahead and top on off. That way we don't have to stop again.
Okay. Normally I wouldn't reach the stop, but
do what?
Yeah, I'm struggling back here a little bit.
You open your modular up?
I open my face shield up. Yeah.
Yeah. Put your mic up by your mouth.
It is.
Oh, okay.
I think. How's that?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Now that's a lot better,
Hey, man, that's a lot better there.
Yeah.
I think I swallowed the mic.
Yeah, hey, mine pretty much almost brushes my lip almost on the side.
That's it.
When I
y'all can hear me good now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Real loud.
A lot better.
Okay, all right.
It is.
Got a rut right here, y'all. Rut.
All right.
Yeah, when I get sleep, I just kind of let my helmet up. You know, let my modular.
Yeah, I opened it up. I didn't let the whole thing up, just the windshield. I mean, the windshield.
Yeah, but when we stop, try that energy drink that I got, man. It works, and it doesn't bother your heart. You know, that no-do used to make your heart flutter, but this, it just wakes you up.
Yeah, I'll try it. I usually don't like taking stuff like that, but I think I will today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been burning the candles on both ends, Prayer Warrior.
Well, yeah, probably a little bit.
You didn't rest very good last night?
I did, but I woke up about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I didn't get back to bed till like 4, and then I got up at 5:30, so.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what, a lot of people can get up during the night like that and eat, but, you know, I don't do that. You know,
okay.
But I got some partners, man, that can get up all during the night and eat, get up out of bed and go eat and then lay back down. I believe it will give me indigestion, I believe. I don't know. You know, this is in my opinion, this is a real good day for riding.
It is, because it ain't too hot and it ain't too cold.
That's right.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Y'all still there?
Yeah, we here.
That'll wake you up there, Amos.
Yeah. I sound like a dead cat.
Oh, you talking about like the dead cat that go over the microphone? Yeah, they pretty quiet. They pretty good.
No, not that dead cat. Dead cat being molested by a wildebeest.
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris, how you doing?
Hey, you on with Caliente?
Hey.
I'm on the Goldwing, live.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Russell. I stay here in South Haven. Do you have any, I talked to Mr. Stevens. He said you might have some chrome wheels for that.
Yeah, for the new Goldwing?
No, I got a 08.
Oh, no, I sold those. I sold those already.
You sold them? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a while before I get some more in.
Okay, all right.
Uh-huh.
Well, when you get a chance, lock my number in, and then when you get some, give me a call.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it, Mr.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Bye-bye.
We come out the pound, so we big dog. Heavy paddock, got me break my wrist off. I'm young out of rocket by the lead dog.